Hey y'all, do you suffer from tight hips? I have an exercise today where we're going to work internal, external rotation, not stretching, but finding that in range with muscular control. Come on the floor and do with me. So you've probably done some variation on a figure 4 stretch where you cross your ankle over. This might feel like plenty. Sometimes it feels good to pull your leg to you. So rather than this being a passive stretch, we're going to work this range of internal and external rotation. And I'm going to show this view, and then I'm going to flip around and show because it's hard to tell what I'm doing. So we're trying to get more range of motion in your hip, loosen up tight, soft tissue. Start with your right knee up in a 90-degree bend. I'm even going to flex my foot. I'm pulling my toes to the ceiling. Knee is over hip. That's what I mean by 90. And I'll show you why here in a second. Then I have room to swing my foot across towards, from my right foot's going to the left, across my knee. And then I'm going to swing my foot out to the right. And I'm going to do a quarter turn and show what this looks like because it's hard to tell what I'm doing from this angle. So my leg, my thigh bone stays still, but I'm rotating it to bring my foot across to my left and then rotating it out to bring it to my right. Oof, yeah, so I felt a little pinchy happening. This shouldn't feel painful. So this is how this is different than that figure 4 stretch. When you bring your leg across, you're using your hip muscles to hold your foot in that direction rather than just bringing your leg over and letting it kind of hang out. So let's try one more each way. You're going to drag, keep this thigh bone where it is and drag your lower leg across your body. And I'm going pretty slow. Then drag your leg out to the side. So I'm creating muscular tension in my hip, trying to get more internal and external rotation. So here's a standing version of this hip mobility drill. Hang on to something, then you don't have to worry about your balance. I'm going to hold on to this foam roller. You could do a dining chair or the wall. Take one leg up to 90 degrees. And by 90, I mean my knee is straight out from my hip and my ankle is under my knee. And then you're just going to wag your lower leg across. So this is external rotation because my thigh is turning out. Back to center. Wag your leg out to the side. So this is some work to keep my hips level. So I'm not hiking or twisting. I'm going to wag my lower leg like I'm trying to push my foot and lower leg that direction. And then out to the side. I'm going to show this whole thing from the side too. It's kind of hard to tell what I'm doing. There's my 90-degree bend hanging onto my balance, buddy. Leg wags. This is internal rotation when my leg wags to the pinky toe side. And I can anchor this hip with my hand to make sure my hip is not moving. So this feels like some work for my hip muscles. So who would this be good for? Anybody that has tight hips. If you're doing strength training, squats and lunges, if you're a runner, a cyclist, we want to have as much mobility as we can in our hip joint. And rather than stretching or passive stretching, this is working that range of motion. And it's connecting my brain and my body. My brain's going, oh, okay, I'm going to figure out how to get into that active range of motion. Okay, try this out. Let me know what you think.